Patrick, how you doing?
Hey,
Good, guys. How we doing? Good to see us.
Good, how are
good.
you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, same. How's your Tuesday going?
Oh, not
Pretty
too
good.
bad. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Just a few calls.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
up? What time is it for you
Always.
guys? Are you 4 or 5 hours? I don't even remember.
It's
It's
10 to 3 here now in the
Oh my
afternoon.
God. It's actually
Yeah.
quite a distance when you think about it.
Yeah.
yeah,
What's the
yeah.
time where you are in Bali?
Nearly 10. Nearly 10. So five
Oh, yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time to do this. I'm gonna in
No.
exchange, I'm gonna give you guys access. I've been working on custom GPTs for every part of um the program, especially like building promotions and running offers. So once that's up and running, I'll give you guys the kind of
Perfect.
keys to kind of test dummy that. There'll be a lot of like breakages with it, but as long as you're
Yeah.
patient, you'll get something out of it. But yeah, like feel free, like thanks for taking the time, but like feel free to just introduce yourselves and tell us who you are and what it is you do.
Cool. So yeah, I'm Alex, industrial designer. Been designing or product designer. So I've been doing that for 14 years. But about 18 months ago, we decided that I'd go out and start my own product design business in New Zealand and see how it goes. And
And I'm Nicola, and I was a health professional for 13 years. And then 18 months ago, we had a baby. So I had a bit of time to help Alex out. And now I'm almost full time in the business. And we work together trying to build a design business that people want to use. Yeah.
Amazing. What so take us through like where you were when you came into the program. Like what were the key things that you wanted to kind of build out, or like what were the kind of key headaches that you wanted to address?
I guess from my perspective, like having my own studio always felt, or our own studio always felt like something that you potentially couldn't do, especially in New Zealand. And it was very difficult. I did a little bit of work on the side with individual clients while I was working like full time in my 9 to 5, and it was always really difficult to get clients, and I never understood exactly how you did that in a consistent way. And I guess that's when I saw Profitable Designer and had a deeper look into what you offered and thought, hey, this is kind of what I need and what I need to understand to help me along the way to kind of realizing my dream of having my own studio.
Um, in regards to like your involvement in the training program, is there a facet of it that you guys resonate more with? Like, is it the training or the systems or the theory or the spreadsheets or like the group call? Is there like one particular thing that you guys kind of attribute more of like value to, or a part of it that you enjoy the most?
I think um, I think it's a combination of things. Like we have found the objective document and like the mindset stuff really helpful in terms
Mm.
of thinking bigger than what perhaps we would have if we'd sort of stayed in like the New Zealand mindset, which can sometimes be thinking quite small. So that's been really awesome to like think bigger, have set lofty goals, and then be surprised that we can actually achieve them. Um, and consistency, I think, has been like a really, really, really key thing in terms of um, using the systems that you've had in place and the planners and building systems that we can be consistent with for content and tracking and pipeline, because that's meant we've built a business where we now know what the inputs are that we need to put into the pipeline and to our tracking and to our content to get consistent outputs now. So that's
Yeah,
been a real game
I
changer.
think I think I would agree. Like we just know the levers to pull now. So we just look through our tracking every week or month and we're like, cool, okay, what do we need to do? We need to put a little bit more in advertising, or we need to increase our our service fee or whatever it may be, but it's just like pulling the levers, and we're super confident that we know that that's just going to grow our business, where before it's kind of like, okay, so like, what are we going to do? We're going to put some random amount of money into advertising and not understand what that's actually doing, or we're going to talk to a client but not understand why they didn't want to go with us in the end. Things like that, or just not understanding how to talk to potential clients. Where now we just measure everything and we know exactly the levers to pull to make everything happen.
Amazing. What would you say has been the biggest aha moment or the biggest like breakthrough idea that you've had since you've been inside?
I think that, and you talk about it a lot, but it's like before I was so focused on showing flashy design and like the best designed product that I possibly could, where now it's an understanding of the clients that we're talking to don't give a shit about that. All they care about is their champagne moment, the moment that they want to get to. And it's about having a conversation with a client that's like, what do you want to achieve? Like, what are your long-term goals? And once you know that, then you can build the project around what their dream is. And that's so much more powerful than actually being like, this is our 10-step product development process that we're going to go through. They just don't care about that, and it just goes straight over their head. But if you say like, we're going to make sure that in 2 years' time, you have a product that you're proud of, that you potentially can leave your 9-to-5 job with, and is going to bring you a revenue stream that is far greater than what you're at now, that's a lot more powerful.
Yeah, I think just that conversation that they want to have is what you've always sort of taught us, and that's sort of one that we keep in our head.
And that's, I think, like I've noticed your Instagram channel, like really is more attacking the psychographic and how people think about their problems than like as much just product, which is, it's been a really nice mix to watch you guys with that. We'll have to have a discussion about, we can do that after this around just how to think about paid ads to go to the next level. But like, take us through, you guys have had like a pretty good month just last month, but like take us through some of the results that you've been able to achieve.
Yeah, do you want
to? So basically, every time we doubled our ad spend, we doubled our income for monthly revenue. So the first time you told us to double our ad spend, we went from 10K a month to 30K a month. And then the next time we doubled our ad spend, which was after the London Mastermind, we have achieved that 56K a month. So
I think with that,
awesome.
It's been definitely doubling our ad spend, but it's been understanding what people want to hear through our posts, measuring the engagement we have, and then going, oh, that's the one, that's what people are keen to hear. We'll boost that, and then just seeing a massive boost from those particular posts. So yeah, I think that's a big part of it too.
Yeah,
you guys seem like you're approaching it from a very like data driven angle, which is why it's working and why I think it'll continue to work. Like I would say like you're only just starting to get a feel for it, like let alone what can be done like later on. So it sounds like fulfillment issues is going to be the next problem, which is going to be a good one to deal with. But so like take us through like, how's this changed the way you guys think about the business moving forwards?
I think now before it was like, oh, it'd be awesome to have a studio that would just pay us to kind of live or pay us like a decent wage. And now it's like, what kind of life do we actually want to live? Like, how many hours a week do we want to actually work? Where do we want to live in the world? How many months do we want to live in this place? And how many months do we want to live in this place? So the conversation's completely changed in the mindset of what we feel like where our life can go is completely changed.
Yeah, what's possible? I mean, we started, and for me, it was like, will there even be a role for me in the business? And then, like, it became pretty clear pretty quickly that, oh yeah, there is a role. I've somehow managed to become an entrepreneur and figure out how to help out with the business. And so now, like, that we've achieved that, as Alex said, like, it sort of feels like the sky's the limit. And like you say, it like feels like we're scratching the surface. And if we can continue to apply the strategies and the systems that you've implemented, then yeah,
who knows
what's possible. So that's probably the biggest change. And we're no longer thinking about ducking back to our old jobs, which we used to sort of keep in our back pocket. Oh, we could always go back to our old job, but now we're sort of, we're in it. There's no going back.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you for both taking the time to kind of share your insights. It's been great to see the journey as well.
Cool. Thanks.
You. So I think the next step, you want to, I think you need to build like a $50 to $100 information product, because you guys are like doing I can see the content that keeps, like, I've noticed your voice change, and your content is coming into alignment with where all the messaging from my best customers and clients come from. I think you have to build like we can spend more time on this, but I think what you want to do is, at the moment, what's the main call to action to the posts that you're boosting? What are you trying to get people to do on the posts?
Usually it's just like DM us or comment, like either validate or people don't usually comment, so we just say to DM.
We get most of our revenue through like engaging with people who are following us or who engage with our posts. And then we do get the odd person commenting. Like, we have a validation tool. We have a few people doing that. We have like a shipping tool.
No, we don't have that anymore.
Oh, we don't have that anymore. Okay.
Unless someone comments on a really old post, then they get that. But
so what I think there needs to be is like a $50 PDF, which is like a blueprint to go through the whole process, right? And it might be like 50 pages, for example, where the most important thing is probably just the headline, where people can comment. They comment like whatever the doc's called, so that everybody that comments, you can obviously start a conversation with. So have you guys used ManyChat?
No, but I think I need to, because I'm spending so much time trying to.
So ManyChat can distribute all of every time somebody comments to me, it automatically gets distributed to them. So let me just build it out let's just say comment PDF, right? I wouldn't call it a PDF, but then ManyChat takes that comment and sends them the link to the page to buy this $50 thing. And then beyond the page to buy the $50 book, they've got the opportunity to book a $100 breakthrough session where you actually basically just help them as much as you possibly can, right? That's how I frame mine. So this is a call. And what you'll find is that everybody that buys the book, like maybe 1 in 3 or 1 in 4, will actually buy this. So every book sale, let's say 1 in 4, right? Which means that instead of $50, you guys make $75 every time somebody buys the book. We can now spend $75 on ads to get a sale, and the whole thing breaks even.
Yeah.
But now what you're doing is you're getting customers. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think this is like we've been trying to figure out how to do this, and our biggest like speed bump at the moment for this is having that document be valuable enough for people, and that's where we've found the biggest issue. So there's like companies like Founder and
e-commerce
equation, who do like heaps of free stuff at that level, and we're like, is that why some of our like lower ticket items aren't connecting because people don't want to pay for them, versus like our higher ticket items, which are so tempting for like us to go for because like $15,000-$20,000 is like feels like just like a way sweeter deal than like a $50 PDF. But it's something that we keep going back to because we know we have to do it, but we are stuck on that lower ticket item for sure.
Yeah. So there's only two things. There's only two variables with this. It's the price and the hook. So you might actually find that 50 is not enough, and it actually has to be 300.
Yeah,
like I'm serious. Like, but the hook, like, I'm just guessing and saying that your hook hasn't been good enough. So what's the hook been?
Yeah.
What's the hook been? Like, I just was speaking to somebody. I just did a testimonial call with Hannah just before, and I realized, I'm like, holy shit, I'm so dumb. She was like, the thing this course has been so good at is just teaching me how to sell creativity. And I'm like, fuck, how have I never thought of putting it that way? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So you guys have to work on the sentence hook so that like you should spend 90% of your time. What's it called and at what price point? Because I can tell you, like, people spend. Do you guys charge for the consult, or do you just go straight into a free one? Yeah, so I charge $300.
Yeah,
and that pays my ads.
After the London Mastermind, we had a plan to do 15-minute calls and then get them onto $100 call, but we haven't managed to like do that.
But like weirdly, we kind of almost haven't needed to because we've like our percentage that we're landing was like good enough that we didn't have to go to that next level. We were just like creating an offer and getting acceptance from the offer, but we really do need to kind of make that transition as well.
If you figure that out, like we start talking consistent 7-figure run rate. As the only hurdle. But I think but the thing is, it might be $20. But the thing is, what you'll find with the Founder stuff or anybody else is that it's like always a bland, generic, one size fits all.
We did one, and it was so shit. It was so bad. I was like, this feels like a scam. It was so bad. But that's what Founder is. It's basically mass. It's like the McDonald's of information. It's cheap and shit. But they do well selling it. But what I would focus on, like, to give you an idea, like the black book to take any idea for a cool product and turn it into a 7-figure commercial success in less than 6 months. Like that.
I think our previous hook was like your product validation tool.
Because you're not giving people what they want. Nobody wants a validation tool. Right. So just focus on a hook that people actually want. Which the way to get there is to be super caveman about it. Like, what do people actually want to do? So what I've realized is, oh man, I've got to test this my next ebook is going to be how to sell creativity for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like,
great.
oh, really? Tell me more.
You buy again. Yeah. But so I really do think you're only just one really good hook and idea away from unlocking this. And then this here is like everything. Then all of your, like a third of your posts can be like authority posts with a strong stance on something that says comment Black Book to get the link,
Yeah.
and that could pay for your ad spend, and it's
Yeah,
bringing in calls. You know what I mean? So that's you, and I know this from experience. I don't even do this. There's the Google ads, and that's another thing to play around with is the Google ads. But like Google ads for me, and just sending like 20,000 emails to Chinese manufacturers gets us to above the opportunity we need. If I added this, I'd need like a team of 20 people, I reckon, to fulfill it.
Yeah.
But there's no product designers in Bali, so it's a bit hard. So, so yeah, I think that's the natural extension of what you got to focus on. So if you guys want a hand, or like maybe next week I can do a workshop just dedicated to helping you guys do this if you want. And we'll just build the whole architecture out. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to put an event in the... I'll create an event after this on the Monday afternoon, your time.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Cool, guys. Well, yeah. Thanks for the insights.
Well, I was going to say, we're also trying to get our VSL done, so we'll send that to you when
we've just got too many clients, Patrick. That's the problem. We've got too much bloody work on.
That's the bottleneck.
It's once you have the problem that you've got too much work, you actually realize it's not as romantic as you would have made up in your mind. You realize, it's actually quite a problem, isn't it?
Sort of, but it's fucking exciting at the same time, because it's just like, fuck, like, what can we do with this? Like, how big can we grow this thing? Which is just so exciting for us.
It's nice that we've finally got some clients launching now as well. So that's been really cool.
Yeah, amazing. Well, you guys are like 99% responsible for the success. You know what I mean? Like, so congrats. But yeah, I do think like it is the start, and I think like I think you guys could easily deliver like 7 figures worth of revenue just between the two of you. And I reckon that should be the challenge. Is to like, you just don't want to bring other people in, and you just want to figure out how to like start playing around with, sales royalties and rev share models in the future. Like that's where, like, like a third of the design business revenue is just passive slice of the pie. Which is why I don't stress too much. So so you guys can easily cut those opportunities in, especially when you get busier and you've got more bargaining chips, So
totally.
No, thanks so much, Patrick.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate it.
We wouldn't be here without you, so I really appreciate it.
Pleasure, guys. Yeah, good stuff, and well followed. But it's just the start, really. You guys should be able to do so much more damage. Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Nice. Cool. Have a good day. We'll chat soon.
All right.
Yeah, good to see you.